get emojis from other Discords.
Yeah, that's what I have.
My name's COHEN HARTMAN. We are here in Earthship Studios. We are going to be getting really friendly over the next 12 weeks. We just brought in over 150 pedals and amps and guitars, and every single person in this building is a multi-instrumentalist, from the camera crew to the interns to the photographer and the audio engineers. We're having a hard time keeping our hands off of all this gear. And thanks to some of the most amazing and generous gear companies out there, we're going to be giving most of this gear away to you. So when I originally decided that I wanted to demo pedals, it was because, for one, I wanted to make the demos that I wanted to see. But after about 3 years, I wanted to take what I was already doing and apply it on a larger scale, get more companies involved, get more representation, and also get my friends involved, because I kind of miss making music with my friends. First thing that we did when we came in here on the first night of filming was get into the space and collaborate on where the mixing station was going to be, how we're going to track everything, building the drum set, throwing up mics, doing sound tests, putting amps into position, all the typical things that you would have to navigate in a studio space if you're trying to record a group of multi-instrumentalists. So just to run you guys through some of the musicians that are going to be involved in this. Taylor MATHERNE on bass for most of the sessions. What's up, man? He's a good friend of mine. We've been friends since we were 14?
Something like that, yeah.
He does a lot of free jams, so he's really good at improvisational stuff, and we're gonna be writing songs on the fly.
When he was telling me about it, I was already like, yeah, sure, whatever you want, because if Cohen's got a project, it's gonna be fun and big and exciting and lights and everything and colors. There's gonna be colors, I don't know why. And then, yeah, effects out, the wazoo.
My name is Michael Williams. I've been playing music for 15 years, and yeah, I'm from Baton Rouge.
He is the best guitarist that you haven't heard yet, and I'm stoked to have him involved. He's going to be one of the key guitar players all over this record. I knew that I wanted someone with his skill level to be involved in this project.
Playing guitar as long as I have, you hit a plateau. You get to this point to where you kind of go back into playing the same things over and over again. And that, I think for me, at least personally, was that's where I really reached out to effects units to give me that kind of creativity in writing.
Hey, what's up, Tim? How's it going? Thank you so much for coming.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hey, so this is Tim Marchand. But yeah, Tim, tell us a little bit about yourself. What kind of music do you play?
Yeah, so I'd say I specialize in anywhere from R&B to soul, and been fortunate enough to play with a lot of different musicians, a lot of different styles.
Let me ask you this: are you ready to be thrown out of your element?
Yes, absolutely. Take me out of my element.
Yeah, because it pulls something out of you that you didn't even know.
Absolutely. Yes, definitely. This is the best environment.
I love this space. Yeah, I hope the studio gets more attention.
Absolutely. Shout out Earthship Studios, Earthship Records, Ben Livingston. A lot of great music has come out of these walls. We played all the songs you played.
Ben Livingston.
Hello.
He's a pretty central figure, in my opinion, to music in the Baton Rouge scene. And you have a percussion degree, right?
I do, yeah.
Incredible keyboard player, composer, producer, engineer, and I'm really stoked to work with him. Ben, do you have anything you want to say?
I don't. I'm excited to be on this project.
This is Michael Cole. Mike Cole. Yeah.
Hello.
He's a producer, engineer. He's going to be a musician on this record, and he's just a brilliant mind.
Remember we were talking about balanced and unbalanced?
And over here we have Max STRATMAN. What's up?
Salutations and hello friends out there.
I think 2015 was about when I met you, and I was starting to record some solo music, and you were helping me with some audio tips and talking about plugins, and we just kind of clicked and connected. And then Max is involved in the music scene very heavily, and he's friends with a lot of people that I'm friends with, and he's in a band called
Playing Wonder Kid. Shout out Moke Wave.
Just cross that one scented?
It is scented. It's a rose, vanilla rose, I think.
Vanilla rose.
And then we have John MADERE. Really good friend of mine. I've known him since about 2013. He is a jazz improv professor at Southeastern University here. He's recorded this really killer jazz album back in 2013, 2014 that you guys need to check out. Brilliant composer, amazing bassist, but his role in this project is primarily going to be on synthesizers because the guy is a modular wizard. He's got a huge arsenal of synthesizers and pedals and gear, and he knows what's going on. So I'm really excited to get him on the compositional front.
This is definitely something that that synth players can use. I mean, everyone does delay into reverb, but it's kind of cool to do separate, and then you can mix them together.
I'm also really excited to introduce Harrison White, a 16-year-old. He's been playing piano his entire life, little prodigy kid. I can't even call him a kid, he's taller than me now.
I first met Mr. Cohen at the dance studio that my dad and my mom own. He taught music lessons there. Stuff that just like really hits when you hear it. But I think where I get most of my ideas actually is from these big classical pieces that I play. Because the really advanced ones, like the most recent Rachmaninoff piece I learned, has these insane add 9, 7 and 6, suspend 4, but keep the major third, add everything chords, and it just sounds amazing.
Once I realized that I had just a killer group of musicians, and this was going to be larger than anything that I had imagined, I knew that I had to get a real camera crew involved. So I called up Taylor Stoma. Now Taylor is partnered up with 2 really talented videographers, Chris Johnson and Ari Ross, who are here blowing my mind. It's awesome. I'm super grateful to have them here documenting all of this. One thing that definitely needs to be said is that I could not be doing this without the support of all the companies that are involved. There are builders from all over the world that are sponsoring this project, and when I really started to see that gear roll in, I really started to see the potential for this project. Grand prize winner is going to get an entire pedal board, power supply, patch cables, instrument cable, multiple pedals. There's also going to be prizes where we're going to be giving away individual pedals. There's going to be software downloads. There's going to be accessories. It's going to be wild.